Today we're going to take a client link request from this custom business object I'm on. I'm going to click create, and double click the bottom right corner to get the client link request, and then I'm going to copy to clipboard. And then I'm going to go over to Netlink and actually do the integrator parts because it's faster. You just cannot get the client link request in PowerLink. Starting out on the integrator tab, I'm going to go into business objects. And I want to add this client link action to the item warehouse. So I'm going to go and search for it. Open the item warehouse. And then I'm going to go on to the actions tab. And then once here, I'm not going to click anything. I'm just going to click the plus to add. Now, I came over to Netlink from PowerLink after I got the request because Netlink is a lot faster when it comes to almost everything. So here I'm going to add a client link. Let's just call it, let's say, an MRO transaction. So I'm going to drop my list down. I'm going to select client link. I'm going to click create. Now it's going to come up here, and this is where I can put my client link request in. So I'm going to paste that in that I copied over from PowerLink. And then from this point, what I'm going to do is you see these fields all have values in them, right? So I'm going to actually start to go in with the builder up here in the left corner, and I'm going to find the fields that I'm going to use to populate that with. So let's see. First one I want to do is I have a field for I think it's item number. I really didn't look at this very well, but so I got transaction quantity, got a reference I could put in. Those are all fields I can enter in if I want to default any of these in. So I believe this one's item. So I will pop down my filter row so it's easier to do this. So I'm going to do item. I'm going to find the item number, and I want to pull it from item warehouse because that's where I am. So as you see, the item warehouse has no relationship name in there. So I could have, just came up here, clicked and hit enter, and it would give me everything that had no relationship, or clicked on it and sorted by stuff with no relationship. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click this guy, and he's going to pop up here. All I'm going to do is take that value, and I'm going to copy it, and then I'm canceling, because what's going to happen is this would go through and overwrite my whole message. So cancel, and then I'm going to go here, and in between these brackets, the open bracket, close bracket, I'm going to paste in my item number. And then I'm going to do the same thing now for location, because I wanted to pull the location that, I'm not going to do it for the location because I don't have it here. So if I was in item locations, I'd pull location automatically. So what I will do now is I will click create. And actually, I'm thinking that my ID number here, I don't want it to default to 14. So I'm going to clear that out. And now this should, when I click the button to bring this up, it should auto-populate. So I'm actually going to take that out. We're going to see if that's going to work. I'm going to delete out that key field. And the key, going to close the key too. And I'll just restructure it so it's just property. And I'll click create. I'm going to click continue now that I add action item. Now, in the setup, I could have changed the icon and all that fun stuff. But for the point of what we're doing, I'm just going to go add it. Then I'm going to do my save to host. I'm going to hit commit. It's going to do the normal save to host. And it's doing a bunch, generating compiles to it's taking a minute. And if it comes up blank like this, the actual save to host window, you can just close it. And you're back here. You will see it's not checked out anymore. So let's went through. Go to my home. Let me go to my item warehouse business object. All right, now I'm just going to randomly pick one. And up here in my toolbar, right now it's just this, it's going to be a random icon. Let me just see where it is. I actually think I have to add it to the toolbar, which I didn't, because it's not part of this normal deal. If I go to user, I have MRO transaction here, or I could right click and go to user. You can add it to the toolbar up top. I'm maybe an option when I was creating to the client link action to add it to the toolbar and to change the icon. I just didn't do that for the example. So now I clicked on it, and I'll actually go back and redo that. So right click, user, MRO transaction, or it'll be in the toolbar if I add it there. Now you see my transaction ID is my key, and it auto defaulted in. So I took that right out of our client link request, and now it's pulled in the transaction item number that I have selected here. I can enter quantity, location, and reference and hit create. And when I do that, it will add a record to the other file. And I'm not going to actually do it here because I have a subscription set up that'll automatically go to an issue transaction anytime a record's added here. So it would end up showing here in my entry file. And it would spur off and do an issue transaction for that item from the location that I put in there. Now I also have I have warehouse defaulting in and stuff like that because it would pull in whatever one I selected. So there's wiggle room to play there, but it's really quite simple to add those client link requests. Hope you enjoyed the video.